So listen carefully, everyone, and a very wonderful good morning for each and everyone those who are attending the class today. And we had seen various factors that related with the demand. We discussed about what is demand and what is the demand curve and how the demand curve will shift. Okay, what are the things or what are the factors that basically able to make changes in the demand curve or demand for a particular commodities. Okay, so demand is related with various factors basically. So can anyone tell me that what are the factors that basically related with the demand?
The
What are the
price
factors?
of the good and the income
Price
of
of
the
the
person.
commodity, income of the consumer. Correct.
The trend of the commodity.
Trend, fashions. Okay, then anything else? Okay, basically these are the things. And time also connected with demand for commodities, Okay, then the question is, Anju's view, what is demand basically? What is demand? Anjo, can you hear me, Anjo? Anjo, are you there? Tell me, boy, what is demand?
Desire to buy a product.
Okay, decide to buy a product in a particular point of time, basically considering as demand, a demand. Okay, so there are situations are there, the demand for the commodities will change. Okay, Atul, can you hear me, Atul? Please turn on your camera, Atul.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, when the need for one particular product will change or demand for one particular product will change? Tell me first.
If whenever the price of the particular good decreases, the demand increases.
Definitely.
And if the price is going very high, the demand decreases rapidly.
Okay, demand will decrease. Correct. Okay, so these are the basic things we related with the we studied related with the demand and demand curve. There. Okay, and today we want to understand the number of commodities, different types of commodities we are using regularly, right or not? So some specifications are there for almost all these kind of products what we are using regularly. So now we want to study about the demand curve and shift in the demand curve only. But before that, some specific aspects related with the commodity also you want to understand. Then only we are able to understand what is the how the demand curve will change. Okay, or what are the changes we are able to find in a demand curve. So we are moving towards that area today. Okay, so hope you are able to see my screen here. Are you able to see the screen? Can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so already we discussed that X is the function of P. Okay, X means the commodity, the P means the price here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, before learning the law of demand, we are going to discuss about the different types of goods, So first of all, we are moving towards normal goods, normal goods. Can anyone say the word? Normal good, normal good. Normal good. Can anybody? Simple answer it is normal good. So we already discussed related with demand. What is that? Price of the commodity increases, demand for that particular commodity will decrease. Okay. Same time, income of the consumer is increasing, demand for that particular commodity will increase, right or not? Okay, so such kind of products are basically considering as normal products, clear, or normal commodities, write down that. Okay, so normal commodities are the commodities whenever the price of that particular commodity increases, demand for that commodity will decrease. Okay, in the next case, income of the consumer increases, demand for that particular commodity also will increase. Okay, so such kind of commodities are basically considering as normal commodities. Regularly we are using number of this kind of commodities, right? So normal commodities or normal goods. Okay. Here you can see here. For most goods in your textbook, the quantity that a consumer chooses increases as the consumer's income increases and decreases as the consumer's income decreases. Such goods are called normal goods. Normal goods. Just underline that area. Okay. So that can be connected with the price also, right? Yes or no? Now this statement is related with the income. We can connect that with the price of that particular commodity too. Okay. Such kind of commodities are considering as normal goods. Normal goods. Okay. So we know that there are a number of things are they connected with the demand, the desire to purchase the products. Next one. One is the desire to purchase the product. Next one.
Willingness to pay for it.
Willingness to pay for it. One more it is.
Willingness to pay for it.
Then.
Money backup.
Ability to purchase. Ability to purchase.
Money
Correct.
backup.
Money backup. Ability to purchase the particular product. Okay. So just note down all those things. You know that, right? Okay. So these goods are basically considering as normal goods. Normal goods. Okay. Next we are going to discussing about goods which has substitutes. Substitutes. Goods. Substitute goods. What is that? Substitute goods. Okay. What do you mean substitutes? You can see here substitutes and complements. Substitutes and complement. 2.4.4 substitutes and complements. Just for understanding, first of all, we want to discuss what do you mean with the substitutes. Already we know that instead of one particular product, we are able to use some other product which have almost all the same quantity of the first product. Or not the quantity, quality of the first product. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, so we are using a product, clear, but because of some reasons, we are stop using of that particular product. Instead of that product, we are using some other product almost to have same quality of the first product. Okay, such kind of items are basically considering as substitutes. So while studying the indifference curve, we discussed two things, okay, related with the perfect substitutes. Perfect substitutes. What are those things? Okay, those perfect substitutes will create a straight indifference curve. Indifference curve. What are those products? Any idea? Remembering that we used two items. Basically, we are unable to say the commodity. Two particular products we used to compare the change in the indifference curve. Okay. Example, 5 rupee note and 5 rupee coin. Okay. Currency note and 5 rupee currency note and 5 rupee coin. Okay. We used to compare. Okay. So those products are basically considering as or those things are basically considering as a perfect substitute. Perfect substitute. Okay. Instead of one product or instead of coin, we are able to use the note. Or instead of note, we are able to use the coin. Same quality is there, same value is there, right? Such kind of products are basically considering as a substitute. Substitutes. Same usage will be there. Same use will be there. So, what will be the substitute for tea, Amal Raj? Tea. Tea. I can hear Amal Raj. Can we substitute tea with some other products? Can anyone?
Coffee.
Of course, coffee. Tea or coffee. Okay. So both are beverages. Okay, hot beverages, right or not? So we are able to substitute. Almost have the same result. Okay. But related with the likes of different people, some changes are there. That is another thing. But we are able to substitute that. We are able to substitute. Then last class I told that. What is that? Instead of sugar, we can use jaggery, right? Okay, so many substitutes are there. That are very different kinds of products are there that are able to provide the sweetness for food items. Okay, different products are there. So that's called to be substitutes. Okay, for example, for easy understanding, we can discuss two international brands are there. Multinational companies are there. Okay, one is PepsiCo, other is Coca-Cola. One is PepsiCo, other is Coca-Cola. So Pepsi is the perfect substitute for Coca-Cola, right or not? Okay. So perfect substitutes that things there. Okay. Instead of Pepsi, you can use Coca-Cola. Almost the same taste will be there, right? So all these products have their own other substitute products also. Example, you're taking Pepsi. Under Pepsi, a mango drink is there. What is that? Mango drink. What is that? Slice. Slice, right? Under Coca-Cola? What is that mango drink? We are able to substitute that. Mazza. Remembering or not? Do you know or not? Huh? So you don't know the things that are available in the market. Mostly people are using all those things, but we are not aware about the product and which company is manufacturing that product or something like that. So Fruity, another product by Parle Agro. Parle Agro. Okay, clear or not? So these things are substitutes. Instead of Fruity, we can use Masa. Masa, instead of Masa, we can use a Slice. Tropicana Slice. That's what the brand name of the product now. Okay, so these things are perfect substitutes. Perfect substitutes. Okay, next one, Sprite. What is substitute for Sprite by other company? What is that?
Pepsi.
Sprite. Sprite.
Correct.
That almost the same
7
taste
Up.
will be there. 7 Up.
7
Yeah,
Up.
correct. Yeah, same substitute, perfect substitute, right or not? Pepsi. Sorry, 7 Up. Sprite. Same taste is there. Next one, Mirinda. Mirinda. But that's by one company. Opposite. Same taste. Another one company. Tell me. Mirinda. Fanta. Heard that? Might you not use that? Not available today. Okay, rare only. Okay, Fanta, Mirinda. Same taste. Okay. Okay, like that, substitute products are the number of such kind of products are there we are able to find here. Okay, like tea, coffee, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. So it's called to be substitute products. Substitute products. Okay, instead of one product, we are able to use other product with the same quality, right? And almost all same usefulness. Okay, so this kind of products are basically considering as a substitute products. Just keep that in your mind. Okay, next one we want to discussing about complementary goods. So first of all, we discussed about what do you mean by normal goods. Now you completed a discussion on substitutes. Okay, so next we are moving to it. The third one, it is called to be complementary goods. Okay, what do you mean complementary goods there? Complementary. Okay, along with one particular product, we want to use one more product to get the full satisfaction. Can you give some example for that? Okay, if you are using one product, we want to use the second commodity to get the full satisfaction. Without the second commodity, we are unable to use the first commodity. Without the first commodity, we are unable to use the second commodity also. Okay, some kind of products are there. Tell me what are they? Give some example. Example, pen is there, right or not? Pen is there with you, right? What is complementary with that? Ink, right or not? So without ink, pen is useless. Clear? So such kind of products are complements. Understand? Example, if there is no production related with the pen, or there is no pen production, there is no ink production required. Clear or not? Okay. Example, bike. What is the complementary product related with that? Bike with its complementary. What is that? Bike. Without that, we are unable to use bike. What is that? You think that brake, handle, petrol, right or not? Petrol, yes, of course, petrol. Okay, complement, right? That required. So like that, a number of products are there. It's called to be complementary goods. So we are going to use that products together. Okay, book, pen, ink, bike, petrol. Like that, various products are there. Okay, so price of one commodity decreases. Obviously, price of the other commodity also will decrease. Understand? Clear? Or price of the one commodity increases, use of another commodity might decrease. Chances are there. Understand? So we will discuss that also in the next class. I mean, today only. So you can see here, we can also study the relation between the quantity of goods that a consumer choose. Sorry. Okay, choose can increase or decrease with the rise of the price of the related goods depending on whether the two goods are substitutes or complementary to each other. Okay, so what is the point here? Price of a related good depending on whether, okay, before that you want to understand consumer chooses and can increase or decrease. Okay, The quantity of the product can increase or decrease related with the price of a related good depending on whether two goods are substitutes or complementary. If it is substitutes, okay, example, price of tea increased. Price of the tea increased. What will happen there? The people will fluctuate their mind or swap their consumption from using tea from what? Coffee. Okay, usage will shift from one commodity to the other. Okay, if the price of tea increases, we will stop using tea and we will switch or we will move towards using coffee, so called to be substitutes. So that change is related with the price of the tea, price of tea. Okay, vice versa, price of tea increases, the coffee, sorry, price of coffee increases. Okay, the coffee lovers might change from consuming coffee to consuming tea. Like that, changes will be there. Again, next one, price of petrol increasing like anything. So people will stop using private vehicles. Instead of that, they will go for what? Public transportation. Public transportation. So these are the difference between substitutes and complementary goods. Substitutes and complementary goods. Hope you understood that, right? Yes or no? Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me, Femina, what do you mean by normal goods? What are normal goods? Normal goods first. Femina, can you hear me? Femina?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me.
The quantity of the goods that are
Hmm.
consumer demands can increase.
Okay, quantity of the product or commodity will increase related to the income of the consumer. If consumer's income increases, the quantity of the product purchasing also will increase. Such kind of products. Okay, basically all the rules that relate with the demand is applicable in such kind of products. Okay, that's called to be the normal goods. Normal goods. Regularly we are using that. Normal goods. Right. Then tell me, Ashish Benny, what is substitutes? What are substitutes? Ashish?
Things which can used for another.
Okay, things we are able to use or commodities we are able to use instead of one commodity. Okay, with almost the same quality. Same quality. Substitutes. Okay. Tell me, Karthik, what do you mean by complementary goods?
Sir, the goods which cannot be used without another one. For
Okay,
example,
so what is the
like
relation
pen
with
and
the
ink.
price?
If price increases, then the other, it may fluctuate there. So the use of the other good may decrease.
Decrease. Okay, relation is there. So want to understand that also. So we discussed about what do you mean normal good and what is complementary and what is a substitute goods. Substitute goods. Again, one more. It is called to be inferior good. What is that? Inferior. Inferior. Okay. You know what do you mean by the term inferior? What is the meaning of the term inferior? Some people will say you have inferior complex. Yeah, superiority complex or something like that. What is that? What do you mean inferior? Inferior. Any idea? Huh? Okay, so I will tell you one example. Okay, not in the related with the any habit or something like that. Okay, leave it, no problem. So it is inferior goods means so the price of, income of the consumer increasing, purchasing of some particular product will decrease. We will not purchase it again. Okay, income increasing, again, what will happen there? We will not purchase some particular products. For example, we can take two food items like rice and ragi. Okay, cereal crops, right? Both are. Okay, so ragi is an example for coarse cereals, coarse grain, right? Okay, yes or no? Ragi, heard or not? Have anyone consumed that? Okay, so basically it will we will basically use to give to small kids there, basically ragi powder, right? So ragi, it's a coarse grain, ragi and rice. Okay, if our income increasing, basically anyone continuously using ragi as our staple food, if income of that particular person is increasing, he will leave. Okay, or he will not purchase or will not consume ragi. Instead of that, he will go for rice. Okay. For example, the product what we are using today, we will give up that. We'll stop using that and we'll go for a other product which has some more quality, quality. Clear or not? So that is depending upon the income of the people, of the people. Okay, it is purely as imaginary concept there. For different people, different likes are there, or different situations are there related with it, that they will choose this inferior products and the superior products, superior products, right or not? Okay, so in economics it is purely related with the psychological one. Okay, so that is related with depending upon the income of the particular person and his preferences called to be inferior good. Okay, we already discussed in political science. What is that? For a chick, okay, a cat is a monster, right or not? For a cat, the dog is the monster. Clear? For a human being, all these things are not a monster. Like that here also, related with the inferior good, that is strictly related with the income and the preference of the consumer. So you understood that. What is inferior good here? Okay. So instead of using a normal good, we will go for branded ones. Okay, branded ones. For income increasing. For example, regularly what we are using, we are dining from our home, right or not? For our income increasing, some people have their mindset will fluctuate and they will move for restaurants. Okay, restaurants, or what we can say, the area or multinational companies, they're providing their food chains are there, right or not? Like KFC, Pizza Hut, like that. They will dine from there. Okay, again their income increases, they will go for a 5-star hotel, 5-course or 7-course dinner or something like that. So that's called to be inferior goods. So our income increasing, we will stop using some particular products. Okay, such kind of products are basically considering as a inferior goods. For everyone, it is not the same. It is not the same. So we are unable to say that all products are superior or all products are inferior. Related with income, it will fluctuate. It will fluctuate. Is that clear? Is that clear or not? So we discussed about a number of factors related with goods, or what we can say, commodities. First of all, normal goods or normal commodities, normal goods and normal commodities. Second, we discussed about substitutes. What are the substitutes? Substitutes, we know that. Okay, without or instead of one product, we are able to use another product with the same quality and same use. Such kind of products are called to be substitutes. Next, we discussed about complementary goods, complements. Okay, complementary. So what is a complementary? We want to use the two products together. Price fluctuation of one commodity will interfere in the demand for another good. Such kind of goods are called to be complementary goods. Next, we discussed about inferior goods. Okay, so inferior goods also, we know that what is that related with the income. If the income increasing, we will stop using some product and we will go for some other product which have some more quality. Okay, quality related with the quality only. We can define what is inferior and superior good. So most of the cases, if you are going to the shops, we will purchase clothes. Example, clothes. If we are going to purchase clothes, okay, if our income level is too high, we always will go for branded clothes, right? Right or not? So definitely, so everyone, they required a logo on their t-shirts or logo on their jeans, right or not? What is that? What are those jeans? What are those logos? Basil. We don't want the dress actually. Many of the people today, they are going for purchasing that logos only. Okay, the brand name only. What are they, Basil? Give some examples for a dress material or branded dress material. Tell me.
Sir, Nike, Adidas.
Nike, Adidas, Puma, right? Then many are there, right or not? So the same quality product we are able to purchase in the local market also without that logo. Maybe a t-shirt costs 250 to 350. Okay, so maximum 500. But the logo is there, the cost will increase to 3,000, 3,500 or something like that. So that creating here inferior and superior good. Then who will go for that 3,500 t-shirt? Femina, are you there, Femina?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, who will go for the 3,500 rupees shirt or t-shirt? Femina thinking. Femina, connection lost. Okay, listen carefully. So those who have high income, that people only will move forward that, right or not? So in case of food waste also, something These kind of things are existing there. Okay, related with inferior and superior. Okay, so if you have more money, we will go for a branded footwears. Branded footwears. Otherwise, we will adjust with the footwears that is available in the market for a best price and with a good quality. Good quality. Clear or not? Always we'll think about the quality of the product and the price of the commodity. Clear. But if income is high, moving like anything, or it is increasing like anything, definitely instead of purchasing these goods with the quality and goods with the usefulness, we will go for we'll ask just show me the branded products. Just show me the branded products, right or not? That's it. That's the difference, or that's the connection between inferior goods and normal goods. Inferior goods and normal goods. Is that clear? Is that clear or not? So in most cases, we come to know that it is something related with the price. It is something related with the price. Price that makes the differences in the demand. Price making the differences between in the demand. The same time, the income also making differences in the demand for one particular commodity. So price and income of the consumer is strictly connected with the demand for each and every commodity. In the case of the normal commodity, or in the case of inferior commodity, in the case of substitutes, or in the case of complementary goods. Complementary goods. Clear or not? So if you're going to shop, if you have, after purchasing, they will provide one complement, right or not? So along with your purchase, you will get the complement, right? Yes or no? So most of the people are they like to purchase such kind of fruit with freeables, But here we are not discussing such kind of compliments here, right? So instead of that, we are unable to use this. Clear? Or instead of this, we are unable to use that. Such kind of products are basically considering as a complementary goods. Okay? Is this idea is clear? Is this idea clear? Is the topic clear? Okay. Now we are going to discussing about the demand curve. Demand curve. Okay. So we know that what is a normal good. We know that what is a substitute. We know that what is a complementary, and we know that what is a inferior good or inferior commodity. Inferior commodity. Clear? Yes or no? Now we are able to discuss what is the demand curve and how the demand curve changes and what makes the fluctuations in the demand curve. Fluctuations in the demand curve. Okay. Are you able to read the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm taking you there. Wait 1 minute. Okay, so demand curve from indifference curves and budget constraints. So we come to know one point here. Okay, so already we know that the budget and indifference curve, the budget line and indifference curve are both connected. Okay, so budget line, all right? When the IC touches the budget line, we will call that to, what is that? If the IC touches the budget line, that optimum point is called to be the optimum choice of the consumer. Optimum choice of the consumer, right or not? Yes or no? That is the maximum a consumer can purchase. That's the maximum a consumer can purchase related with his income. That is called to be the optimum choice of the consumer. Okay, nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. So budget line. Any want to discuss the budget line? Everyone know or not? Atul, can you hear me, Atul? Atul?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me, what do you mean by indifference curve? Indifference curve. Indifference curve. So listen carefully. Without knowing what is an indifference curve or without knowing what is a budget line, we are unable to understand what is the demand curve and all. Okay. So tell me, what is a indifference curve? Tell me first. Can anyone tell me what is an indifference curve? Anyone?
Indifference curve plots all. Indifference curve plots down all the bundles that a consumer can buy with his income.
Correct. Okay. So that we are able to plot with the different bundles without any differences. Clear or not? Whatever may be the bundle, the consumer is happy with that. He or she is able to purchase that much only. That is the maximum. Clear? Okay, so you can see that there are different points we are able to find in an indifference curve. Okay, related with the two commodities only we are discussing here. That is, one is banana, other is mangoes. Clear? So that is called to be the indifference curve. The customer or he or she is not feeling any differences in any set of the product in this indifference curve. Clear? Understand? So if we are connecting this to the budget line, the budget line is the here, right? Okay, so I will take that one. Okay, you can see in this figure, the budget line, he's here, the black line here, the straight line here, it's a budget line. So the indifference curve that directly touching the budget line, that point is considering as what? The optimal choice of the consumer. That is a maximum. Optimum, that's optimum level. Nothing more than that related with the income of the consumer. So budget set and budget constraint also we know that. Okay, budget set means what? A set of the commodity we are able to purchase related with that particular person's income. Clear? Okay, so below the budget line we are able to purchase products below the budget line, right? But what about above the budget line? Unable to purchase. Okay, so this is the budget line, this is the maximum, okay. Related with the bananas it is here, related to the mangoes it is here. That's a maximum, nothing more than that. Okay, but below the budget line we can construct a number of different sets. Okay, number of different bundles we can purchase below the budget line. So listen carefully for the next class. Okay, today leave that class today's class leave, no problem. But the next day's class, you should thoroughly adjust with, or you should understand all these things thoroughly, properly. You should learn all those things. So what is a indifference curve? What is a budget line? What is a marginal utility? What is total utility? Okay, such kind of things you should learn properly. Then only we are able to move forward. Okay, so write down the things what I want to learn for the next class properly. What are things? Example, what is cardinal utility analysis? What is cardinal utility analysis? What is ordinal utility analysis? Already you wrote. Okay, so listen carefully. Don't think that you are sitting at home. Okay, it is not compulsory or necessary to learn the things. Clear? But one day will come, that day we want to meet. Right? Understanding or not? Again, one day will come that you want to go to write the examination. Okay, that is fixed. Nowadays we know that when the corona cases, that is nearly 20 in our country, we are unable to find any human being on the roads. No transportation. Clear or not? 20. Police used to beat the people into blue and black. Harassment. Everywhere we are able to find that. Humiliation, we are able to find that. Okay, nothing function properly. But today the cases are nearly 5,000. What we are able to find on the roads there? No worry for the people here. Okay, they are adjusted with that. They know that this is just a fever. So everyone is adjusted with it. So keep that in your mind. Within short notice, we will meet. Okay. So Femina is sad. So sad, Femina. So listen, some of the states already started the classes. Okay. So within short time, we will meet there. Okay. So before that, don't think that you're sitting at your home, no need to study or something like that. Clear? So these are the basic things that are required to learn economics. I am trying to explain that in my maximum level, or I am putting the maximum effort there. But you are not asking any doubts. Okay, you want to clarify the doubts to for the better understanding. You want to understand things properly. So I want to ask the doubts. So there are two things are there. Two sets of people are there. Students are there. I already told you there. Okay, the people, those who know everything, they may not have any doubt. Those who know everything, no doubt at all. Okay, those who don't know anything, that people also don't have any doubt there. That's what. Then you can choose which category you people belong. Okay. Anyway, I am not going to give any prediction or perception related with that there. Okay. Anyway, that's up to you. Okay. So next class, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I can only find that some people only are giving reply. Only few students only always will give a reply. Most of you people are not at all not giving any reply. I want to ask you. Then only you will give any reply. That also connection trouble will be there. If asking one question to Femina, means Femina will go somewhere. After 2 minutes, he will join back. That time I will swap the question to someone else. Like that, right, Femina? Okay. So don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. So learn the things properly. Okay. And the next class we'll meet and we'll discuss the things one more time in the next class. Next class is there. I will repeat almost all the things what we discussed already one more time. Okay. Again, in doubts are means you can ask me. Clear? Understand? And in next class, I mean the next working day, everything should be what we can say. We should make it thorough. Okay, then only we are able to move forward. I am discussing about a cardinal utility, discussing about ordinal utility, but you don't know what is a customer, who is a customer, what is a purchase, what are the different types of commodities. No meaning in that. Okay, so just to cooperate with me, right? Yes or no? This is not the sake of you or not sake of me. It is for the sake of the humanity, right? You are the people, you are the next generation. Huh? Right or not? So, if you do not know the things properly, you will create numerous errors or mistakes there, right? So, we want to solve such kind of problems, okay, for sake of the humanity. A doctor who doesn't know how to operate properly, failure, right or not? An engineer, he doesn't know how to construct a road properly or a bridge properly, he's a failure. So reduce the errors, So just keep that in your mind. What I want to do? Want to learn the things properly. And today we discussed the various factors related with the commodities, different commodities. One is Hannah Salim. Please tell me what are the things we discussed in the class today? Hannah. Can you hear me, Hannah?
Substitute.
Substitutes.
Complement.
Complementary goods.
Inferior goods.
Inferior goods. Okay. Fine. Okay, let it. So we will meet in the next class, guys. Okay.